Alright, welcome back everyone. So Friday the 13th is a video game. It's a video game, it's coming out, it's called Friday the 13th the Game, and Adam Sessler is behind this project in a substantial way, and I really like that because I respect him so much. He's an inspiration for me. So seeing him believe in this project makes me believe in this project. So it's really interesting because you see and you hear the Friday the 13th license and you say, you know what, this is just going to be another mid-tier level game. It's not going to have the proper horror elements to it, the survival elements to it. It's going to be some kind of cash grab, but it really isn't that. It's when you see some of the earlier footage, when you see them talk about it, they're really trying to focus on creating a unique horror experience, and the multiplayer component is a heavy factor in that experience. And so you see this game and you see that you can choose your own, camper, and then you could somebody can choose the villain, of course. And it's kind of like a game of cat and mouse, but inside of a large map, and it creates this deep and almost really dark kind of tension, and I like that. That is the kind of multiplayer horror stuff that is unique. Evolve tried to do it. I don't think it balanced it really well. Obviously, the huge monster it could definitely get a little crazy, but it's also kind of ludicrous. So just the fact that you have this, and probably what's going to be like a really realistic setting, and you have the villain and the campers involved, and you're just like, Jason is just chasing you around the map. It's really, really cool, and I hope they just nail the atmosphere and the environment just right. So if they do that, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Friday the 13th. Gun Media Home Video. Ooh.
They're here, Jason. Find them.
Oh, I like that. Find
Bring them
them.
to Mommy.
Oh God. We're controlling early alpha. Okay, that's fine. It looks gorgeous though. Geez, looks damn near finished, at least from that perspective. But it is a multiplayer game, so you have to. It takes time to iron out that mess that is multiplayer. Okay, using the map. What? Oh my God. Thought he was gonna bash her head in.
Punish them.
Instead he just broke her spine, so. Weak. So what is this? Does he have listening mode? Okay, he sees obviously people inside, they're running away. Okay, so in order to streamline the running process, I guess you could teleport to certain areas. Oh, that's really smart from a camper perspective. That's really, really.
Boy.
I want to hear her talk. Just so.
Hunt them down and make them pay.
Oh my God. They've nailed the atmosphere, I think, just right with this. So that the teleportation is interesting because you could sneak into certain areas where they think you are, then suddenly you show up right behind them, and that is. Imagine just playing that and just like being scared of shit and. Oh. Whoa, what happened there? Did you kick him in the nuts? I'm trying to understand what the red is though. What does the red mean? Okay, you could hide behind under beds. That's the audio cues. Those are funny. Oh my goodness. Remember, this is a multiplayer game, so be aware of that. Turn on that damn music. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna do a little. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, that's freaking terrifying. Awesome. Pre-order now. I want to see. Okay, so it's coming out on Xbox One, PS4, Steam, obviously, and this is one of those games that isn't definitely like on. So I mean, some people are super stupidly excited about it, right? And this game is definitely a game that is going to take a lot of work to perfect. You know, the team is extremely passionate about it. I remember seeing the very first kind of footage, not necessarily footage of the game, but them talking about the game. They were super excited. The fact that they were working together with the people that made, you know, Friday the 13th what it is, and just seeing the kind of like audio cues, just the atmosphere and the psychological stuff where you have a narration in the background, kind of like a voice inside your head. All of those little things just add to the experience, right? Now, the thing that's really interesting about that was obviously the teleportation kind of mechanic, right? So as Jason, you can see somebody in a certain area, right? And then you could teleport to another end of that area, right? Or like another end of the house. And then suddenly you put the campers in a situation where like, okay, you see him over here and then suddenly he isn't there anymore. And then you're like, okay, what the fuck happened? Where is he? And you're kind of like freaking out, right? You're like, he could be behind me, could be, and then you're constantly moving. This game in VR, if it ever does come out, is going to be absolutely insane. It really, really is, because 1 second he could be in front of you, another second he could be behind you. And that's kind of the feeling when you play those movies, right? It doesn't really completely make sense as to how he shows up here and shows up there, but in the game they're taking full advantage of that and they're embracing it. And the teleportation mechanic is something that makes a lot of sense. I don't really like the way that red stuff looks. I think it's immersion breaking. I would rather have it be a little more seamless and have it just naturally work in the environment and not have it be like this big red light over the house. It almost seems like you're customizing it or something. But other than that, that's just a minor nitpick. It's pre-alpha, so the game has a lot of way to go. I'm sure it's going to come out in 2017, and it looks like the type of multiplayer experience that you could play with people and have a fucking laugh and have a lot of fun and just freak out together. And that's what Friday the 13th was and always has been about. So if you're a fan of those movies, this game needs to be right up your alley because it seems to be nailing that atmosphere. Yeah, it doesn't have the story. So, you know, Friday the 13th stuff has always like dumb but interesting and funny stories. We'll see how they incorporate that into the multiplayer, but I'm pretty sure that it's just going to be a cool little multiplayer cat and mouse experience. And cat and mouse isn't necessarily a negative thing. When somebody says that, they think, okay, I'm just chasing somebody around the whole time. It is true with a lot of games that try to do something like this, but not all of them can nail it right. And I think this is the perfect license, this is the perfect type of atmosphere for you to constantly, even if you're standing still, even if you're chasing somebody around or you're running away, you're constantly feeling tense. You're constantly feeling like, oh my God, at any moment I can die. And that's the perfect part of it. And the teleportation works right into that. Let me know what you guys think about Friday the 13th, the gameplay trailer for E3 2016. And of course, if you hate me, you know what to do. If you like me, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.